I mean, is there anyone that we really just don't want to bring along? Because
Let it be known, like, I guess you would call it the difficulty, not scale, because that makes it sound like there's some sort of slider I have somewhere. God, I wish. ChatGPT, write me a thoroughly convincing and immersive narrative arc. No, I don't have that, unfortunately, but it is a variable, a sizable variable, a prominent variable is the more conviction the character has, the more likely they will get through it. Right? Like, so someone that is lost to the world, looks at Abigail, is never gonna survive.
Conviction.
That makes me mildly concerned for Vaso. Because I know he's struggled with that, but also he's kind of come into his own thing. So it's like, mildly concerned, but it would be much more concerned early on in the campaign, you know? Zal... What about Zal?
Mm.
That's why I'm asking the audience. Well, not the audience, but the other people. Like, you think he's fine?
I don't know, actually.
I was gonna say, like, with...
I will also give another point for transparency. You are alone on your path, potentially. That's potential. It's definitely a case of you are the exception that gets other people.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say other people, I mean other people from this universe. Right? So, like, I will give you an insight into Zol's. Zol is going to meet the people from the Monster of the Week one-shot. Right? So he will have Sergeant Curse, he will have Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. He will have people there. They just won't be from his world. So there's only so much they can do to help when it comes to the... Well, I guess they're probably the best people to help with other dimensional shit, but that's besides the point.
Is it going to be Special Agent Jesse Gray?
Yes. They're probably going to bring him immediately to Jesse Gray because there's like,
this guy's weird.
Ball's going to be like, Alexander, is that you? Why are you all pale?
Wait, that's a good point. Wait, that's a good. But yeah, you see what I mean though, right? Like your path might be hyper isolated, right? If you are in a setting where there's 20 people in this world, chances are you're not going to be with one of those 20 people of your setting.
Mm-hmm.
And in the same deal, it's like, because the Monster of the Week is based out of real life. There was a chance that Zol could just plop into the Amazon, which is probably, funnily enough, he'd be fine in.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, so just keep that in mind.
Before I forget this point, I want to bring it up. If we're going by skill alone, I vote not to bring Violet. But if we're going by conviction...
yeah, she kind of.
I think she's a candidate.
Yeah, like the number of times we told her this would kill the best of us, and she's still like, "I want to go." It's like,
I was thinking the same
I think that's a good point.
I mean, I don't know.
Oh, Tawny be like, "This thing could kill me." All right, bet. Let's go.
Let's fucking
What?
They said that about the last 7 things, and I'm still here. I don't have Alpha Bravo.
I've only encountered. I've only like literally spoken to this person like once right there, so I don't
have what?
have much of an opinion.
I don't have Alpha Bravo and Charlie.
Shame.
Here, I'll send them to you.
Thank you.
Alec definitely does.
Tolos has the passion to seek out knowledge. Do they have the conviction of self?
I think it would be cruel of us as players not to bring her. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
As dramatic as that is, I think it would be cruel not to bring her.
And I mean, I think she is trying to sort of better herself anyway, so I think there is like that sort of conviction.
Oh wait, it's called The Boys.
Like, I'm not asking because I'm thinking like, no, they shouldn't go. I'm asking because like, do we think they're good enough? I think it's probably yes in a lot of their cases now.
I mean, like she's got a chance, I think. At least.
Yeah, it's so easy to fucking kill her. Actually, to be fair, like she was determined enough to like go to the north and take Nevros that were being murdered and shit and smuggle them south. So like,
I think it's a
squad.
It might be better to ask ourselves less who is capable and who isn't, and think about it in terms of who are we willing to potentially lose.
Mm-hmm.
In that case, I would say probably not Violet. Because if Amber survives as a Violet doesn't, we don't have Amber. She will fucking hate us for the rest of her life. I just think that wouldn't be worth it.
Mm-hmm.
As much as, like, giving Violet the kick in the pants of power would be fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
Bringing Violet along would also I feel like that would make Amber's conviction skyrocket because now she's not walking this path for herself anymore. And whatever other reasons she might have to walk it, she's also walking it to protect her sister, who's also walking the path.
Yeah. God damn it, that's a good argument.
But has Amber's conviction ever been in question?
No. In fact, like, her conviction's been shown off by her leaving because she is so dedicated to her cause.
It's more of a question of direction than conviction for Amber.
Yeah. I would agree.
That, if we bring her sister along as well, is that possibly going to be like a distraction as well for her?
Oh, that's a good point.
There's also...
Wouldn't that just be worse?
We got a fucking Home Depot token. Let's go!
Yeah!
It's a whole bit. Don't worry about it.
What the fuck?
What?
It's a whole thing.
What the shit?
Home Depot played a crucial part of the one shot.
Oh, okay.
It was great.
Oh my god, I regret more and more by the day not being here for that. But I think
we're going to Home Depot.
It was recorded, I believe, so you can listen back
Playing
and
devil's
watch it.
advocate to my own argument for a second here as well. Like, if we leave one of the NPCs behind, they do not walk the path with us. That will close doors to them that they will never be able to go through. At which point, we will leave them behind in effect as well.
I will say they can.
They could go back
assuming you guys don't all die. There is a chance that they could walk the path themselves again, or not again, but they could walk the path themselves whenever you think they're ready. You will need another key though. Like, the key you have will go away once you use it.
Right.
And I will say Neil's not just going to give you one after you're done, so it will be a time before the potential is even on the table again. And who knows what could happen from then until now. As Amber says, something always comes up. But in fairness, Amber has had to eat her own words in face of some pompous fucking cloaked motherfucker that, insisted to her, things do always come up, which is why it's on you to make the time to get things done. Clint in a nutshell.
Yeah.
When one of your characters talks shit on another one of your characters.
Sebastian and Clint. Actually, no, they get along decently well.
I mean, Sebastian doesn't fully trust Clint, but Clint absolutely respects Sebastian. He
that
does.
Makes sense. When
Clint casted light, Sebastian was like, "You idiot! Don't just cast light when we might get ambushed, you idiot!"
You dumb fuck.
Yeah, it was just like Clint is like, "Let's check out what it is." It's like, "We might be spotted, you idiot."
And Clint's like, "It worked out.
It worked out. I'm just saying, sir. It worked out fine. That is not the point. It is the principle."
That's so weird. That is not the point.
Mentions aggressively.
Again, it's nice having characters that fight with each other.
Anyways. Kasai, no, we're good. She's fine. Delvit, I think fine. We don't want to risk him. I don't want to risk him, but I think it's fine. Marika.
Ultimately, I think for me, it's more of a question of whether or not the NPCs themselves feel ready enough to it. Like, how motivated are they? Or how apprehensive are they?
I would say they
want to go.
They're all ready to go. They all believe they could pull it off. Maybe that's a sense of confidence or bravado or arrogance or ignorance of not knowing what actually is entailing on this. Maybe it's a sense of being left behind, of FOMO. Maybe it's a sense of not wanting to let you guys down by saying, no, right? Whatever the reason, and you could pick any of the NPCs and you probably get different answers per person you pick. But, they all voice that they are ready. Through hell and high water, they've always been here. It's not gonna, well, with the exception of Amber. But, obviously Amber's a bit of an outlier. But yeah, they're ready to go. Just say the word. Say the word, put the key in the door, and turn it.
That's the only answer I need.
Same.
Yeah. I suppose so, yeah.
So we just taking everyone then?
All day.
There's no one that I would be willing to lose, but there's also no one that I'd be willing to leave behind, because in my mind, having the advantage of having all of like with the thought that we could lose anyone during this.
Exactly.
The advantage of having all of our NPCs get that boost, or none of them. Why not just bring all of them? There's a chance that we could lose anyone that we bring, no matter how ready they are.
Yeah.
I will say it is probably, to those of you that are more prolific or proficient rather in insight, you could say those words into a mirror. Everything's the same for you guys. Like, you guys are all going. They could lose any one of you. So why wouldn't they want to go?
With what each one of these tokens here, these people stand to gain, I think Alessander is willing to risk losing them for their own sakes. Especially with that despair that he felt.
Like, you can't have people that can't stand up to that kind of shit.
Exactly.
It's a risk to them, it's a risk to you, it's a risk to everyone else.
Because if my understanding is correct, walking the path and succeeding is how to avoid becoming despondent. Is that right, Crash?
Not necessarily, no. An aspirant can become a despondent. An aspirant could fall into despondency.
It doesn't lock them off from one option.
If anything, if they fall into despondency, they're further down the path of despondency instantaneously. You go from 0 to 0, whatever, that's still 0. You go from a +10 to a -10, that's a much more magnitude fall, right? So that is the thing. Like, if anyone fall into despondency, they are a more powerful despondent. So in a certain regard, it's a good thing Abigail didn't want to happen, then fall into despondency, right?
Good job, Silas. You saved us a bigger villain for now.
Ooh! I mean, she can still walk into the negatives.
I helped a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, you know what? Good job. Good job.
Yeah. It doesn't lock them. It doesn't lock them from despondency, but it definitely makes them a lot more resistant to it.
Good.
Okay.
Right, because walking the path of aspire means you have something to aspire to. Right, but as Syndrome has demonstrated from The Incredibles, sometimes you don't want to meet your heroes.
Yeah. I got faith. The only person I was hung up on was Violet, and
I would be surprised if all of you live. And now we're just like, let's just bring everyone. And it's like, oh no.
Well, yeah. I mean, again,
go big or go home.
We're gonna lose. There's a good chance that we're going to lose someone.
Yeah.
And not bring everyone.
Yeah.
We're in this together, I think.
How you spell
All
Violet?
of us then.
Violet. Like Violet Evergarden. Like the killer.
Oh,
like the gem.
Like a lot of things.
Alright, so that's everyone.
It's as if they're both
named
after
syllables away from Violet.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, you're right, Garth. It's almost as if Amber and Violet are named after gemstones. Anyways, moving on.
It's also as if their first letter is also matched their parents' first name.
That's crazy. Alvaro and Victoria. Yeah, that's wild.
It's a baffling concept.
What a wild concept. Yeah, man.
That's wild.
Nani the fuck?
Isn't a gem. It's tree resin.
And you're not a living person, you're a corpse.
And also Violet's a type of flower, not really a gem. But in this world it is! Shut up!
Violets are not blue, they're violet.
You're right. And the ground is made of ground.
All the leaves are brown.
So, you're willing to bring them all along. Even Violet.
Even Violet.
Okay. We're locking that in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck it, let's do it.
With the chagrin a little bit.
Yeah. For better or worse, I guess.
Not a confident yes, but yes.
Wait,
no, it's
the
a
most
confident
important
yes.
one. Is Kebab coming? Is the boy coming along?
Does this Kebab walk through the aspirant path?
He aspires to be the greatest direwolf.
We'll see.
We'll see.
I will say, I'm happy you guys have your guesses in. Locked in now. They're locked in. You guys can't change them now. No takesy backsies, right?
Yep.
No! But I'm so
It's good.
indecisive.
It's good. Remember, Violet is Amber's sister. if you guys told Violet no,
she'd go anyway.
Bingo.
Yep.
You're not her dad.
Oh, that's right.
He is, I guess you'd say, in a rebellious phase.
I forbore.
So yeah, she would have come along anyways.
I was kind of itching at my
That's
head.
wild.
somewhat.
That's crazy.
The Xanias are tough cookies. So,
no one left behind.
No one left behind. No
Who
one
the
left
fuck did I give
behind.
these
Nice.
letters to?
So, trying to think, any other logistical points that need addressing other than Home Depot here? CR30 encounter.
No!
It swallows you all.
Just make it big enough to cover the whole screen.
I'm sending you to the Home Depot dimension.
What does that even mean? What does that even mean?
You're going to find out, Zol, and I'm
You'll
so
find
sorry
out
for
soon
you.
enough.
Okay.
What does it mean?
So,
Doing their work there.
final affairs in
What
order.
if Zal just spawns in and he's just like wearing a Home Depot outfit? He actually just has a job at Home Depot, and that's all he has to do is survive a workday.
So he falls into despondency. Gotcha. Have you seen the HR ad for Home Depot? It has like a woman that's like pained smile on it, and it's the saddest thing ever.
Aw.
Yeah, quick fall to despondency on that. Anyways, all right. So you guys make your final preparations. I wouldn't worry too much about your inventories. We can sort that out later, if it matters. Smile. Anyways, so yeah, you guys are regrouped in your guys' upper abode at the guard barracks of House Treyarn. Yeah, there it is. It's yeah. Can you make that spoiler? It hurts my soul to look at it.
Oh.
Like as a heartless son of a bitch, even that hurts me.
Yeah,
Do you like this?
that face.
Yeah.
I won't go
Thank
to
you.
that channel in the recording then.
I know you said we
Again.
deal with inventory stuff later. Does that include those potions I wanted to buy?
That is in your inventory, correct?
I was just double checking because I'm writing it down.
Some of you, here's the fun thing. Some of you will have your equipment. Some of you.
Oh, thank God.
That,
I
that
saw
brings me
terrible.
actual fear.
Would that include the NPCs?
Genuine.
Yep. Same rules across all of you.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. Be fine.
It'll be fine. And if it does assage you any, this is really more for Violet and Oscar as the newest additions to the group. They will get their Pursuant Reverie abilities on the path.
Nice.
It's just that their sources will be because all of your guys' Pursuant Reverie are from like people in this setting.
Mhm.
Right? They're from here. Theirs won't be. I already have an idea who Violet's is. Oscar is not so much yet. I have an idea though. But that will happen in the background. So, as you guys are assembled in the upper floors of House Treyarn's guard barracks, now's the time for final goodbyes. Because they might actually be them.
Celine.
She's here.
Yeah.
She can't go with you guys, unfortunately, but
I know. Alessander approaches Big Flower Lady. And he speaks to her. He says, well, we'll be going away for some time, darling. Don't know how long, but you'll be on the best behavior for Lord Treyarn.
I trust you will not be gone for long.
It's up in the air. But we'll
Then
be back.
fight as hard as you can muster until the screaming end.
To the screaming end. He reaches out and pets her stem. Not pets, but pats her stem. Says,
one of the
not her
vines
stamen.
one of the vines pulls up and then wraps around your hand and then coils across it and wraps around your wrist and you shake it, or it shakes you.
There you go.
A warrior grip.
Mm-hmm.
Although it's a fucking vine.
He gets a smile at that and gives her a nod. Yeah, gives her a nod, and says, "We'll be back and we'll get you some proper lodgings."
I will hold you to it.
Do we mention we're doing this at Lord Trahan's estate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do we mention to Lord Trahan what we are doing?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna begin dividing NPCs into subgroups that they're talking with one another.
Have a little chit chat.
I think.
Follow-up question: do we mind if we tell him at least some details?
Some details. And Oscar should be there for when we tell him.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we can at least tell him that we might die, or rather, our bodies might just be here.
Well,
nasty.
Evidenced by Abigail. No, your body won't be here.
You?
You're just sort of
disappear. Is initiative to go off and tell Nesty as well what she's doing?
Nesty's in the capital.
Fuck.
He's off.
Okay.
He busy boy.
He's a busy boy. Okay, I get it.
So who takes Oscar to go talk to his father?
Morgan has some slight business, so yeah, she'll volunteer herself for that one. And if Altani wants to come along, sure. I don't know how entertaining the conversation will be for her.
Sure. Just moving these around so they're a bit more better positioned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you go and try to locate Lord Trahan, and he's in his abode, unsurprisingly. He's in the middle, he's in his workshop, tinkering something. You guys enter in, and you still see his house guard captain, ever present, always there, still there.
Ooh.
He has this visor on, which is like half like a mask, like a metal mask, like for your nose and mouth guard and all that sort of stuff as well. And then the top parts of it are like some sort of lenses, goggles, and it's all one piece, custom fit for him or custom made by himself for himself.
Custom fit, custom make, all by him.
Is that something you need?
Hello, sir. Me and my compatriots are... She kind of realized she doesn't know how to approach this conversation exactly. Tonight we're going through a practice, I suppose. It's hard to explain. And it's very dangerous for us. It shouldn't affect your house or anything. Glances over at the at Oscar. It shouldn't affect your house or anything. But it is dangerous for us. So if come the morning a number of us are not here or available, that's why.
He pulls the mask off and sets it aside, breathes out a puff of air. If I'm being honest, if a number you disappear in the night, I would have just assumed you went on an adventure. Another one.
If anybody comes asking for us, that would be a very good excuse to give them.
He looked at his son.
Mm.
You're going with him? Oscar nods. I am, father. Dangerous, you say?
Mm.
He thinks about it for a moment. I haven't... Nothing's changed. As a father, I made my peace when you joined the Slayers. I suppose at least now he gets up and walks over to you and grabs his son by the coif, like the collar. Now, I can see you off proper in the event of death. He nods, closes his eyes and nods once. Give him out a lot. Always, sir. For you and the house, and for all the good in the world. Drag heaven to the doors to show hell proper hell. Pats his son on the side of the helmet. Out loud. Looks at you, Morgan. I appreciate the heads up. Then go. The graces of all you hold dear and the divine above.
She gives a curt nod. I have one small thing to ask. And she pulls out the, like 3 letters in little envelopes. Could you hold on to these for me for the night?
Certainly.
I will be back for those. But if not, there's names on them. I'm sure you're capable of finding them. Which is a very rude way of asking if you could deliver them upon my death, if that happens.
Where are you from, girl?
To keep it simple, Silfwall.
Certainly a self-willing way of asking for requests. He stores them in a breast pocket. Consider it done. Although, I anticipate you doing it your damn self. He says it like a bit of a smirk, which is to say a micro-expression smirk.
Oh my god, he showed expressions.
He shows expressions, it's just you have to be keen to notice them.
I will. I'll be back for those. That's where she's gonna cut that. It's like, I'm gonna be back for those.
Fingers crossed.
Shut up.
You take your leave then.
Yeah. She does. She wants to take a quick glance at Lieutenant Samantha, and
Not here.
not here. Oh, I'm insane then. Never mind.
House Guard Captain is here.
House Guard Captain. Okay.
She's a lieutenant.
Yeah. I didn't know there was a difference. Yeah. No, she would take her leave then. Never mind.
You return back.
Ooh.
What final word? Let me know. I'm assuming you're saying good luck, happy hunting, gods be with you, respective to everyone.
Mhm.
But if you have anything special to say to someone, we don't need to go, I say this is them, I say this to them, I say to this. Are you? Hope you don't die. How are you? Hope you don't die. How are you? Hope you don't die. Like line everyone up. No, you guys don't need to do that. For me, please. But yeah, if you guys have anything important conversation, then yeah.
Sows would definitely say bye to their family. I guess less of a bye and more of a see you later.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot there is an NPC I should put on this. Hey, over here.
Oh yeah, hey.
Hey.
Oh, I got
Honk shnu.
Yeah. You go to your family. I actually don't know where they're staying, but they're nearby.
They're accessible.
Or somewhere. I don't know where they are either.